Hi, I did a review on this cheap baitcaster on YouTube just because I found it intriguing that you could buy them off eBay for as little as £10, and I wondered what they'd be like. And I'm a great taker apart, love taking reels apart and playing with them, and baitcasters are really good fun to take apart. So that one is okay, works, it casts well, it's a bit prone to backlashes. So what I've done with this one is I've put very light line on it, £7, and I'm going to use it for jigging off a boat in deep water. Well, I say deep water, 20 to 30 foot, and I'm going to use it for that. But then for about £21 I bought this off eBay, a TS 1200. You'll see these on eBay if you just go on there and put in baitcaster. You'll see these. It's from China. It arrived pretty quickly. It comes with, you know, the box, a lot of stuff, but it does have the old schematic drawing in Chinese, so you're going to have to work your way through that. This is a left hand, can't stand right hand baitcasters, but now looking at that, you would think this is closely related to the old Abu Black Max. Is my Abu Black Max. I've taken this one apart actually because I was doing some work on it and cleaning it up, and I've ordered some ceramic bearings for it off Revoster on eBay. Very good. I've bought them before from them. Good price for the bearings. Don't suppose they're Boca bearing standards, but there you go. Now this, as I say, I've been using now for about two months. I've got £10 braid on it. I've caught a pike of roughly 10-11 pounds on a very light Abu Vendetta. There's the spool out of it. The bearings look about 4x10s by 3, something like that. Bearing in there, quite a good magnetic brake. Comes way out, look. Can you see that? Another bearing at the back here that you can change, so if you wanted to upgrade the bearings, 1, 2, 3, this pin actually comes out relatively easy. The way I do it is I've got a pair of pliers with a hole drilled in them, so it's just a case of lining it up, making sure you're pushing the right direction and pushing it out like that. I'm not going to do it now because the chances are I'll ruin it doing it on film. You have to be very careful. You don't want to be bending them and breaking them, because that's going to ruin the reel unless you can get replacement parts or you've got an engineer friend like me. I've taken this reel all apart and I've cleaned it, I've re-greased it, I've oiled it. Generally I think it works pretty well. They're relatively free movement on them. This all works fairly well. I've had a couple of backlashes and I would say that is the only issue I have with them. If you don't want to get backlashes, you've got to tighten it down fairly hard so that when you're holding your rod up and letting the lure drop on free spool, it is going very, very slowly down. I've found that if you have it really loose, so the lure just drops to the bottom and you're feathering it with your thumb like this, for some reason you still get backlashes no matter how carefully you feather it. So what I do is I jack this up quite high and I then adjust it more or less with this, depending how much backlash go. So 20 quid off eBay. I don't think it's as good as, say, this Black Max, which is about £45, $100, something like that. I don't think it's as good. I think this one casts better and you don't have to adjust it down so hard as this one. But if you want a cheap bait caster that you can use low diameter braid, 5 to 10 grams say, I think I've fished up to about 15, maybe even 20 grams using it when I've been a bit pushed, haven't taken the right kit with me. But this is what I was casting. That's what I was casting at the weekend for perch, so you can see it's not massive. 20 pounds, sorry, that's not 20, that's a 17 pound wire trace because there's a lot of pike. Small 2.5 inch shad, 5 gram jig head. That's the trick. So I hope you find that's useful. Leave me some comments if you wish. I have to say that you can't beat a bit of quality. If you want a really reliable reel, then I always fish Abu, and I use a lot of the round bodied Abus, so the 4500 1C and the 5.5, and I usually take them at bits, and I usually buy better bearings for them. I think it's actually better to buy a second-hand Abu off, say, something like eBay, and then upgrade it. PMR is very good. He tends to specialise in sea fishing reels, but he did do a reel for me, but I tend to take them apart. I fit ceramic bearings into them. I usually, when I get them, clean them, wash them off with light fluid, etc., wash the bearings out, and then either oil them, grease the various moving parts, and you usually end up with a reel that's pretty damn good. But if you're after a bargain, £20 off eBay, a T1200. Enjoy your fishing. Thanks for watching.